next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Punter Jack Browning ready to get us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Dart starting with a pass here. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it's good for a New York first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Dart now against the blitz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're going to face 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. He's got it complete to Reed. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Check out.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. One after up and good for Myers. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, white, white. Claw, 10.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go now. Black shot. Blaster. 6. 6.
They're throwing it. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Steel, black. Black ultra. Huge, yellow, set.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it down to the 33. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
32. Red, yellow, claws red. Red, drill,
They'll work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. And now it's second down.
Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Blue striker. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. A throw left side finds Johnson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They strike for 23 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. It's a design run. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Going on third. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
At the 21-yard line.
32. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Field black. Fury black shot. Hut, hut.
Pass play coming here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Drill 52.
McCaffrey on third down. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Red, yellow. Set.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
52 black, check, light blue. 50 green, claws red. Drill green. Shovel 38. Ready?
On the ground, this is Isaac Orinda. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Mega. Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they're going to haul him down down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going on first down. It starts. Still has some space inside the 35. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it'll be second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Red, 38. Go pink. Yellow, go. Green down. Black ultra. Field, ready.
Back now, pressure coming. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
On the ball. On the
The
ball.
49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
First down.
Blue striker.
1st and 10 at
Red.
the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Ref, ready, ready. Yellow, 22, 6. Mess, ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Black
Brings
shot.
up 3rd down.
Hut.
He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going for it himself. Within 5 on the play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Blaster, 6. White, white. Claws red. Hut, hut.
They'll throw it here on 1st. They'll get this one to Watkins. And he's brought down after a short gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know it when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
Black ultra. Steel black. Set.
Throwing it on second down. On the move, headed right. Going deep here for the end zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you could tell a well-coached defense?
Big game downfield. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
17. 49ers nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go now. Green Jack, 60 red. Drill green. Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Blaster. Hut.
Working on first down. Taking a chance to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Black, black, Edo blue. Ready?
Another throw here on second down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
A 59-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Blue striker. Steel, smash, red. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one hits for 30. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Here we go.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, 40, red, fury, yellow, white, white. 6, mega, set.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zerline with the extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17. 49ers 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him on the slant. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Let go! 19 Lions. Last name 19.
Now Dart. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback.
Ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Steel, black, ready. Yellow, yellow, blue. Ready, ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Point after converted by Zerline. And the 49ers make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. No one's around him. He's got space. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead on the first play of the drive. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 17.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
White, down. Blue, 32. Smash. Red. Red. Cycle. Hut.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
50. Green. Fury. Yellow. Light blue. 6. Mega. Hut.
Second down, looking for options. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yellow. 22. Needle.
On third and short, McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
30. Red. Yellow.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Blaster. 6.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Red. Cycle. Ready?
2nd and 10, back to throw. Caught out left. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Set. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Down. 10 black. Blue. 6. Fury. Yellow. Drilled. Hut.
Back to work they go after the interception. It's his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Motion.
Ready. Green Jack. 52. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Again, he's got room. Into the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Hurry.
Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Set.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. Zerline with the extra point. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
31. 49ers 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
38. 49ers 24.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Pause red. Yellow. 43. Smash. Red. Set.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking Jordan Watkins' way. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Seal. Black. Ready. Go.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up third and 3.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Here we go. Black 40. Rail. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Set.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that'll bring up fourth and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
45. White. White. Black ultra. Drill green. Ready. Ready.
Desperation time here on fourth. He makes the catch. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Offense to the line fast.
And the 49er first
Blue.
down. First and 10.
Going now on first down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Taken down by
It's
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third down.
One play action with Dart. Connects on the crosser. He gets loose down the right side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Down. 52 blue, claws red. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Let's go. 50, red, cycle. Steel, black. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking Jordan Watkins' way. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Mega. Edo blue. Ready?
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All set to go now from the 35. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 65, 6. At the 60. At the 60. 7-5.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. Buying some time left. This one headed corner of the end zone. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here. All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. 4th down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Giants about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Garindo to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Garindo on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we ready.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
It's 4th down.
Green Jack, red. Hut, hut.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hit.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line. Well, they looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out swinging. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win. Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Man in motion here. Another carry for him. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on second down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to the well again. He has the Giants first down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So it's a win for the visiting Giants.